Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we have Season 2 Reloaded's patch notes, gang. It is officially out. We have a lot going on. They didn't release the patch notes for Warzone quite yet, so they still just have Thursday, February 22nd. Maybe they'll release those later tonight. I'm not too sure. But usually we see them by now. So we're really just going to go ahead and go back to today's. This is going to cover multiplayer and zombies. Which should suffice. It should suffice, gang. Especially with all the new multiplayer modes that are coming out. I'm super excited to see what exactly got buffed and nerfed, especially with ranked. I mean, that's going to be crazy. So as we know, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. We have Das House 6v6 coming out. SOA Subverted, the new battle rifle, 7.62. It's a hard-hitting rifle, dominates mid to longer ranges thanks to moderate rate of fire and predictable recoil. They might as well have just put this thing absolutely fries and has zero recoil. Predictable recoil means anti-recoil. If it's that easy to predict, you're gonna fry. You got the Soul Render melee weapon. It's a sword. Let's see, aftermarket parts. We got the Jack backsaw kit for the Holger 5.56. Attach a high capacity drum mag to the Holger 5.56 alongside a double barrel configuration, allowing the weapon to fire 2 bullets at a time. That might just be absolutely outrageous. Like, I could see that breaking quick. The Jack Outlaw 277 kit transforms the Boss B into a lever action rifle, slowing its fire rate with massively improving its accuracy for pinpoint precision. I can only see this being really good in hardcore. Like, I don't know. Like a lever action Boss B, it better just shoot the biggest bullet we've ever seen. That just doesn't seem like a lot of fun to run. We got Bounty, the new team deathmatch mode we talked about yesterday. Essentially, it's team deathmatch. Whoever has the most kills on each team is marked as a bounty. If you kill said bounty, the high value target, you get more points in the team deathmatch that go to your kill number. Juggermosh, this is what they're doing for the Warhammer 40,000 whatever 40k universe. Essentially, it's going to be like a giant juggernaut battle in a mosh pit style game mode, and there's going to be like melee weapons you can pick up that are one-hit kills, but it's going to be giant mechs, and to my understanding it's going to be played in third person. For events we'll see within this season, we got the Rule of Fate. This is a Dune event. Take control of the Throne of Fate and earn XP to unlock exclusive rewards. We got the Warhammer event for the Emperor. Take arms and do your duty for the Imperium. Earn XP in-game to unlock rewards. Vortex Decay's Realm. The Vortex is back and seeping with Decay's Blighted Touch. Complete challenges across all games to unlock rotted rewards. Gameplay. Upon aiming down sight, the crosshair will now transition directly to the center of the player's screen rather than easing into position. This change continues our improvements to the precision and responsiveness of aiming in MW3 and Warzone. Please continue to share your feedback and look for further changes in future game updates. Look, this is something True Game Data talked about, and he actually broke it down really well in the firing range. Essentially, you could put the center of your screen right on a target ADS and the crosshair would not be on the center of the screen. It was almost like an RNG thing, because if you're holding a sniper, you know the gun like sways in a specific pattern. There's no really rhyme or reason to it, but it'd move around like this. And let's just say you're moving it, you put that crosshair right in the center, and when you ADS, it would be up here because the gun still thinks it's moving. So you'd have to ADS and then pull back to target. That's no more. That is massive. That is going to help a lot of players out, especially players who aren't that good, who already have a hard time controlling recoil. Should make for better gunfights, and us players who absolutely fry, we're going to fry a little bit harder. Get ready for the aimbot like accusations. Everyone's going to be calling aimbot even harder now. It'll be alright. It'll buff out. Let them cry to themselves to sweep. Customization, resolve an issue causing blueprints from the spare ribs. We don't care about that. These are all blueprints. None of this is really important. Let's go to UIX. Ability to filter attachments by subcategories in the gunsmith. Optics, hybrid, 4 times. That's super cool. Okay, so then you can search like for breachers, flashlights, suppressors, that'll make it a lot easier to find certain attachments for guns. I like how they did that, because right now it's just one long grid and it's all kind of mushed up, but now you can be like, oh, I need a suppressor, and look through all the suppressor options. That's actually a sick UI fix. Small little bug fixes. Progression, fix several weekly, season 2 weekly challenges that were not tracking progression properly. Weapons in semi-auto fire mode will now properly progress associated challenges. That's solid fix. Scrapyard, refine playable area bound. None of this is really too crazy. Announcers missing voice lines. Nothing. Dome is added to the pool of available maps in Quick Play. That's super sick. This is part of the M.2 carry forward. Operation 10-Man War. Decreased time to build traps. Add a score event upon killing lasers. Okay. Modes. Gun game. Address an issue that causes players to become stuck without a weapon. Sick. Training course and private match. Using a cruise missile outside the combat area will no longer halt course progression. Alright, this is going to be nerfs and buffs right here, gang. This is for the BP50. This is definitely a buff. Increase horizontal recoil but decrease vertical recoil. That we like seeing that. I mean, horizontal recoil, as long as you're using your strafing left to right, you're getting that rotational aim assist. That's not a problem. Let's see. These changes ensure the BP50 remains a strong competitive option while aligning it better with its counterparts within the assault rifle class. SV545 decrease sprint to fire. Because that's a buff. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. Boz B nerfed. Boz B is nerfed. Within the near medium damage range, the Boz B is now a 4-shot kill to the torso and above. It was a 3-shot, now it's a 4-shot. They are ensuring, like, I can't remember the last time COD put in a patch note, this is a 4-shot gun. So Boz B is a 4-shot, nerfed. Go ahead and chop it up an L. Sidewinder, decrease recoil intensity during sustained fire slightly. Okay. The A90 Venom stock, decrease recoil gun kick penalty from 16 to 5. RB rapid strike grip, increase ADS time to benefit. Oh, that's actually pretty fat. Both of these are like big attachment changes. The A90 Venom is going to make guns laser beams. And this grip would do it as well. I mean, the RB, these two paired up could be dangerous. The MTZ 762, the Jack Heretic carbine kit, decrease horizontal recoil, increase vertical recoil. Incompatible underbarrel attachments can no longer be attached. That's neither here nor there. I mean, it's kind of indifferent. I mean, I guess technically that's a nerf. Ram 9, decreased aim on sight speed, increased gun kick control benefit. Increased gun kick control benefit, I guess. Increased recoil control and gun kick control benefit. So Ram 9 got a buff. Damage range on the Imperial light barrel, a buff. Decreased bullet velocity penalty. Buff on all the suppressed barrel, the light barrel, and the short barrel. All three of these got a buff. Ram 9 overall buff. AMR 9, Jack, Eden, double barrel kit. Bullets are now fired in vertical column rather than at a randomized spread. Sick, buff. WSP 9, decreased minimum standing hip fire spread, decreased maximum handing, decreased tactical spread. WSP 9 got a buff. Rival 9, increased near, got a buff. WDS or PDSW, God, I just butchered that. M.2 looks like you got a little bit of a buff. Lockman sub got a buff as well. Let's see. Most noticeably, the 5-shot kill damage range has been increased to 20 meters. Additionally, within the maximum range, 1 headshot will now result in a 4-shot kill. Got a buff. Shotguns Lockwood, it looks like damage pellet count now remains at 6 regardless of ammo capacity. Okay. Pullymont 762, increased strength of aimed on sight idle sway. So nerfed. Bruin MK9, increased it, got a buff. I can't believe that. It's multiplayer though, it's not Warzone. If it was Warzone, it'd be a problem. Sniper rifles, XRK Stalker, got a new optic, decreased ADS speed, that's a buff. CAD AMR got a buff. SPX got a nerf. Okay. Let's see. Core 45, increased bullet velocity. Core got a buff. Renetti solved the issue. Detail, nothing crazy. 9mm, the Damon. Nothing crazy. Launchers, the Storm Mender EMP effects will now properly apply to enemies in free-for-all modes. Hybrid optics, incompatible attachments no longer be on MW2 shotguns. Increased movement, increased damage. Players will no longer damage themselves in free-for-all modes. The Jack Limb Ripper got a buff. Stun grenades. Solve an issue causing the movement reduction effect to be removed upon sprinting. Great. Stun grenades buff, bro. EMD grenades. Add additional UI to better communicate when an enemy is being tracked. Tracked enemies will now appear as a constant ping on the minimap. Players can no longer die unexpectedly when EMD is thrown at vehicles or doors. So it definitely got a buff with a slight nerf. Definitely top tier viable with that now. The ACS improved detection of objective flags buff. Killstreak cluster mine resolved a bug that prevented players from deploying the cluster mine killstreak. Fix. I wouldn't even call that a buff. Remote turrets. Let's see. No longer become unable to reload their weapon. Cool. Ranked play. Content restriction. Weapon restrictions. Melee weapons and the Soul Redeemer. Gang, that's it. This is everything for multiplayer. If you're new to the channel, learn some, enjoy the content, man. Hit that sub button. Press that like button. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it.